Friday, April 13th, 2002, new subject Gabriel Young, age 22. His mother, a Mrs. Gwen Young, asked her family doctor, Dr. McIntyre, to refer Gabriel to me for an assessment. Claims that Gabriel is very depressed and reclusive, states that he has no attachment with the world outside his bedroom. Should be able to determine if he requires therapy once assessment is complete.
I don't need my head shrunk.
I don't shrink heads.
That's what you guys do.
I help people work through problems.
You get inside people's heads and meddle. I don't trust you guys.
Gabriel.
The name is Gabe. Only my mother calls me Gabriel.
Okay, Gabe. I'm not one of those guys you're referring to. I'm simply someone to talk to. I don't judge. I'm only trying to help.
Why am I here then?
Your mother's...
My mother's a bag. She wouldn't even let me use the truck to come here.
Why's that?
Guess I borrowed it last night without asking. She's a bag.
She asked Dr. McIntyre if I could have a talk with you. She's been concerned about you.
She just likes sticking her nose where it doesn't belong.
She's your mother. She cares about you.
What did she say?
Well, she says you've been spending a lot of time alone, and you don't seem to have very many friends.
Friends are overrated. You think you know someone, then they go and stab you in the back. I choose not to have friends. It's my choice.
I completely understand how you feel. It's hard to find someone you can trust. But it's important that you interact with other people. Is there anyone you feel comfortable with?
My girlfriend.
Your girlfriend? Your mother never mentioned you had a girlfriend.
That's because my mother doesn't know about her.
Your girlfriend, I'd like to hear about her.
She's the most beautiful girl I've ever laid eyes on. Her name is Amy. Amy Holton. We attended the same high school together, but back then we were merely acquaintances. Then, a few weeks back, I happened to run into her. And last night we had the greatest first date ever.
Last night was your first date, and already she's your girlfriend.
As I said, greatest first date ever. Would you like to hear about it?
This is your time to talk, Gabe, about anything you like. So feel free.
Well, last night was my mother's church choir practice, so we had the entire house to ourselves for the evening. I picked her up and brought her over around 7. But Mother was late leaving as usual. So I had to sneak her in. She's gone.
You're pretty slick. Our first date, you've already got me in the bedroom. You know, I'm not that type of girl. So, can you really cook?
Come on, I'll show you.
Why didn't you want your mother to know about Amy?
What?
Why didn't you want your mother to know about Amy?
My mother has this way about her. I can't really explain it. She has the ability to ruin my happiness, so it's better that she doesn't know about Amy.
Please, continue.
Well, as it turns out, I'm quite the cook. I made spaghetti with Italian meat sauce from an old family recipe.
Gabe, this is delicious.
I told you I can cook. More wine?
Yes, please. I'm so glad we met up. I always kind of wished I'd known you better in high school.
We're getting to know each other now. Here's to getting to know each other better. Cheers.
Cheers.
You seem to have an immediate chemistry with her.
Oh, yeah. When I look into her eyes, I can see her soul. It's like we're soulmates.
Go on.
Well, after dinner, we relaxed in the living room and listened to some music.
I think I have a bit of a buzz.
I'm used to it. We used to drink wine with dinner every evening.
Are your parents divorced?
No. My father passed away, died from cancer.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. You didn't know.
Were you close with your father? Do you miss him?
My father was not a man to be missed. He was a tyrant who treated my mother and I very poorly. During the last few years of his life, when the cancer was taking him, he was especially awful.
Do you feel that even though he's passed on, that he still seems to have some kind of control over your life?
You know, I haven't given it much thought. Besides, I was telling you about the best night of my life.
You mentioned your father.
I'm just telling you my story.
I see.
Now, just put your hands around my waist like this. Now we just simply flow together with the music. You're a natural.
You have the most amazing eyes. You're an angel. It all started with a kiss. It was magical. We made love for hours. We made love in every room. Eventually, we made it to my bedroom, where the most amazing thing happened.
Gabe,
What is it? I love you too. Do you know what it's like to be in love? It's the most amazing feeling.
Yes. Yes, it is. It can be the best feeling a person can experience, even more than something physical. So, do the two of you plan to see more of each other?
Oh, she's waiting for me at my house right now. She hasn't left.
Aren't you afraid your mother's going to find out that she's there?
Amy knows about my mother. And my mother knows better than to go into my room.
Jeez, Gabe, this is too much.
So, do I seem normal to you, Doc, or am I a nut job like my mother would have you believe?
She's concerned. If you tell her about Amy, it would calm her a lot. Time's up. If you'd like to come back and talk again sometime, tell Dr. McIntyre and we can set up another appointment.
Does that mean I passed the test?
If that's the way you want to look at it, yes. I really think that if you let your mother in on your life, it would make things so much easier.
You know, I'll think about it.
Finished assessment of subject. Gabriel Young is a normal young man. He is unsocial by choice. He seems to have a good head on his shoulders and shows no sign of being in an unstable condition. He has a girlfriend that he's in love with, who is a focal point in his life. Found nothing in particular to suggest any further sessions are required. Where's the paper?
Should be on the edge of the counter. I'm going to Marcy's to play bridge. I'll be home late.
Okay, thanks, honey. Love ya.
Finally. nice jacket like this, he can't even hang it up.
Her name is Amy. Amy Holton. Were you in my room, Mother? We attended the same high school together, but back then we were merely acquaintances. Then, a few weeks back, I happened to run into her.